Hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be sharing my experience giving birth to my first baby in Canada. So I started labor pains in the morning, and so I went to the hospital because this felt like real contractions, not like the Braston Hicks. And when I got to the hospital, the doctor checked and I was just 1 centimeters, and so she gave me Gravol and morphine to help me rest, and she was sure that I'll be back in the night. So I went back home and I slept, ate something, and I went for a walk because the contraction pains were just gone. They disappeared. So I went for a walk around my neighbor to see if baby will maybe the contractions will come back and baby will be ready to come. I was having painful hemorrhoids before that time, so it's pretty uncomfortable, and I just wanted to have my baby. Yes, I'm still having these painful contractions while I'm going for a walk around the city, but I'd rather have those pains than have baby stay any longer. So it does work. When I come back from my walk, I start having painful contractions. So this felt really painful, but then it was what I felt in the morning, and I didn't want to go to the hospital and be sent back. So I kind of stayed at home for a while to see if I'll have more dilation. So I really didn't go back to the hospital until I was having the bloody show. So that's the mucus plug coming out with a little bit of blood. And so my husband took me to the hospital, which is about 20 minutes away from our house. And we went through emergency. So when you get to the emergency, you're not allowed to really pack in the front and just for drop-offs. My sister was with me as well in the hospital, so my husband got me a wheelchair, took me through the elevators to the maternity ward, and just checked me in with the nurses in the front. So the nurses would pretty much ask for your health card, and after I gave them my health details, she checked my blood pressure, and then they took me in. So one of the nurses tried to help by giving me laughing gas, but laughing gas is a joke. It just made me feel like I was gonna pass out. But so I didn't really take it. One of the other nurses came, and then she gave me she tried to help me take epidural, so they'll call it doctor, and that took about 10 minutes. So they took me to the room where I'll be having my baby. It's very private. You have a station for the baby, you have a station where you're going to have your baby, and then you have a washroom, which I never used. They just connected the catheter, because once they put the epidural, you're not really able to use the bathroom. So I was allowed 2 guests. This was post-COVID. This was 2022. So my sister and my husband were allowed, but I was at just 2. So I came in at about 12. I had my baby at about 4. After the epidural, I still was feeling pain. It felt like it didn't really work, but it wasn't as bad as it was without epidural. So I highly recommend it. It went through my spine, and there's a doctor that administers the epidural. This is after the epidural going into labor pain that is going to lead to baby's delivery. So they give you the control of the epidural to kind of increase it, and I tried increasing, and the nurse was quite concerned because she didn't want me to get a freeze down there. Well, I'm getting ready to push. I have one nurse who is staying with me in the room, and the doctor who's introduced herself before now, but I was told she was helping another woman in delivery. So the doctor's called. Looks like baby is really coming out, and so the doctor gets here about 15 minutes from when I really wanted to push out. So we have the doctor, and I think 2 other nurses were present to help the doctor. And this nurse who's been with me all night was amazing. I think the healthcare system is really like the health workers are really great. The healthcare system in Canada is quite clogged, but then I don't know, it's free, and sometimes these doctors move around, so you kind of have less doctors somewhere compared to other places. Well, baby is here. We're super excited, and doctor and her assistants are now out of the room, and the nurse is left to attend to us. And daddy is bonding with baby. Had a beautiful baby boy who weighed about 8 pounds. Yeah, so I had a little tear, and that was repaired immediately. And then they moved you to the postpartum ward, which is also private, you only you in the room. It's quite nice. It was fast, and the care that I got was great. Yeah, so if you're looking at having your baby in Canada, let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions or concern. When we come back from the hospital, there's a nurse who is assigned to come visit us at home. They do a checkup, and then they send you to your local clinic where the doctor also does a checkup. Then you do a 6 weeks checkup as well. This is the doctor doing 6 weeks. And baby is good. Circumcision was done. If you have any questions about that, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe.